Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome those watching us on YouTube. Like I said, part 3 of the charity stream for Extra Life. For those watching on Twitch, the area beneath the live stream will tell you where the links are to donate if you wish to. If you're watching us on YouTube and wish to donate, there will be a link in the description to do so. So we will go ahead and get started with Deja Vu 1. So, the start of Deja Vu 1, we awake from a dazed stupor that feels like a very bad headache after a long and extremely unlucky week spent in Vegas. Taking inventory of yourself, you notice your right hand is covered with blood, though strangely you neither see nor feel any wounds. Feeling a sharp pain on your left forearm, you roll up your sleeve, a small puncture gives you a pause. Have I been given something, you mutter, hearing a voice which sounds strange to your ears. With dawning horror, then you realize you don't remember who you are. You have no idea why you're here, or even where here is. Everything is a hazy blank. You have no memory whatsoever. And that's how Deja Vu starts. You have no clue what the heck you're doing here, who you are, or anything. You're just waking up in a bathroom stall with a trench coat. So we're going to start off this game. We're going to open the trench coat's pocket, and we're going to find a bunch of stuff, so we're going to take it. We found 7 coins, they're actually quarters. A lighter. I'm not going to take the gum or the hanky or the sunglasses because we don't really need them. I'm actually probably not going to take the wallet either. They can stay in the coat. We will open the wallet. Oops. We will take the key out, the card out, and the $20 bill out. Now, if we go looking at some of these items, the lighter is very nice and gold-plated, and has JS etched on it. The key card is a card with several holes punched into it, and it says Private Access Penthouse seal on it. So now what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and take the trench coat. And there's a 38 special with a holster. We'll take that too. Alright, now let's get out of this grungy bathroom, shall we? Alright, so here we are in a dank, dingy washroom. And apparently it hasn't been cleaned in a while, according to that. So let's take a look at the mirror. So once again, realize, holy crap, we don't know who we are. And yes, okay. Great. So we will leave the bathroom. And now we're in a hallway. It looks like this door has some running water coming out of it. But we don't care about that door, we're going to go in this door. Now it looks like to be in a dark, empty restaurant. It's either closed or we're scary. Well, let's go upstairs. We notice some posters of some old boxers. Flashback time. A wave of intense pain causes you to reel, you catch yourself before you black out. When the episode passes, you grow concerned that time might be running out for you. The constant pain in your head is only getting worse. You feel like you better do something, or this might be the end of the road for you. So if we look at this poster, it's a boxer named Doghouse Riley. This poster is a boxer named Puff McMuffin. And this poster, which you can't shake the feeling that you know this guy. The name is Ace Harding. Ace. It seems as if you can almost remember, then the feeling slips away again. I won't give any spoilers for that. So we go into this door, in a secretary's office, and the odor of cheap perfume lingers in the air. Well, let's go rifle through her desk, shall we? And rifle through this envelope. And take a look at this bill. It's a bill from a pharmacy. The address reads Dr. Brody's, 934 Sherman Street, Chicago, Illinois. Invoice. Capsules, $10. Sodium pentothal, $56. Medrazine, $26. Diethanol trimine, $40, for a total of $132 of drugs. Sounds vaguely familiar, but you can't be sure. And now we get our first address, which is the doctor's office on Sherman. Alright, so we try and go in this door, and it's locked. But lucky us, we have a key. That maybe it'll work on this door, we'll see. Sure enough. So let's go in here. Oh, a dead guy. You're in an office, the stale air filled with the stench of death. Lazily slumped over a desk is a body riddled with bullets. The corpse grips a telephone in its left hand. If you eyeball the corpse, you notice that the slumped-over man appears to have breathed his last breath. Your observation is punctuated by the fact that there are 3 bullet holes in him. You curse the fact that the man looks familiar, but the pain in your head prevents you from remembering anything about him. So first things first, let's loot the corpse, shall we? And there's a key in this pocket, so we will take that. Now let's open his desk and rifle through his desk. He's got a pencil and a key in his desk, so we will take them both. Now that we've done that, we'll go out the window, because why not, right? What I haven't really gotten a chance to show you is the front door to this place is locked, so that's why we went through, that's why we're going through the window and stuff. So we're going to go through back into this window, and we're going to find a nice little chair. You wonder what on here. Looks like a chair you can strap somebody down to, and some medication too. It's an empty vial, sodium pentothal written on the label. You wonder what it was used for. It's empty medicine vial, diethyl triamine. The name sounds familiar, but you can't remember why. Maybe from the bill you just looked at, dumbass. The medicine's vial label reads Medrazine. Well, since that's the only one that's not empty, we'll just go ahead and take it. Okay. Why don't we rifle through the trash, because that's what we like to do. Unused medicine capsule. Unused medicine capsules in the trash. Okay, well, we'll take them. Now we will use the button here. We'll take the elevator. Down to the very bottom. Which apparently we have elevators to the sewer in Chicago, but whatever. So we'll go up here, and through this door. We have a little bit of a casino in here that would be illegal here at this point in time, because this takes place in like the 40s or something, the 30s or 40s. And what we're going to do is, because we have to take a lot of cab rides, we are going to play this slot machine over here and make some more coins. Make some more quarters. So I'm going to play this until we've got about 30 quarters, just to be safe. So I didn't win there. Try again. And the left one's the only one that'll actually pay out. The right one will always... It won't even get to show you this screen here. It'll just, like, tell you it didn't, that you lost, basically. Fun fact, the NES version of Deja Vu, it's the rightmost slot machine, whereas in this one, it's the left slot machine. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, if you still have not come to Twitch to join the fun of the live stream, you ought to do that. So we got 12 coins, we're up to 15, we're going to do a little bit more. So you can follow me on Twitch, my Twitch username is Velociraptor42. The link for my Twitch page will be in the description if you're on YouTube watching this. For those who want an update, as of now I have raised $245 for Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus, Ohio. Is who I'm sponsoring on this. And let's see, we've got now 25 coins. I'm not sure if that's enough, so we'll do one more. We'll do it for one more win. Cabs cost 75 cents every time we use them, so just want to make sure I have enough. No, it is not wanting to pay out today, is it? The good news about this thing is that you will never run out of coins. It will always pay out before you run out of coins. Come on. Give me a winner right now. So I can stop doing this and move on. There we go. Guess I just had to ask. 18 coins, that'll be enough, I think. Yep, 38, I think that's enough. Alright, so we will move on. And we'll go through this door. And we're in some sort of a wine cellar. It looks like it could use a good sweeping, apparently. And looky, we're back in the bar. And now I actually believe we have the key to the front door. So let's use that. I believe key 3 is the key to the front door. Yes, it is. So now we can actually leave the bar. And we're in the street, and there's a nice little car here, and guess what? Key 2 is actually the key to the car. So we'll get in the car. And you might be wondering why I talk about using cabs when we're in this car now. Well, the reason is that, spoiler alert, this car has been rigged to explode. So if we do anything other than actually go through the glove box, the car blows up when we die. So not a good thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to look at these first. We've got note 2 here. It's a registration made out to Joey Siegel, and there's Siegel's address. There's our second address we've gotten. We can look at the map. It's a map of the city streets. The way to Joe's place is marked in ink. A red circle highlights the address, 1060 Peoria Street. There's writing on the map which reads, Ace, follow this route to the letter. That way you'll know if you're being followed. And be very careful, you don't want the cops finding Mrs. Sternwood in the trunk. In the trunk? Mrs. Sternwood? An uneasy feeling grips you as you wonder what's going on here. And now we've got the address for the bar, too. And then if we look at the snapshot, it's an out-of-focus snapshot of a 400-pound woman. You scratch your head wondering why she looks familiar. So what we will do is we will take the note, we will take the map, we will take the snapshot. And then we will get out of the car. And there's a mugger. Now this mugger can randomly show up throughout the course of being around here, and he wants all of our money. So the good news is we can punch him in the dang face. Quick jab to the mugger's eye stuns him. He runs down the street shouting, I'll be back. Now the thing is like, you can only punch him 3 times and then you have to actually pay him. Now we're in front of a newsstand. So one of the things we have to do is we have to spend a coin on this because we're getting to talk. So we'll take the newspaper, and it gives him a quarter. The newspaper says, the cops have been roaming around here looking for anyone suspicious like. They got a call from some dame who lives across the street from Joe's. She said that she saw some funny goings-on around there, and she gave a description of someone that looks an awful lot like you. You better watch your step, bub. We will do that. And just to show you about the time period of the game, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. Bam. There you go, there's your time period. So then there's this bum who blocks your way randomly every once in a while, and he stinks to high heaven. And your eyes water because he stinks. And then he says, he got a scoop, something that'll save your life if it's worth 50 cents to you. Nope, we can just walk away. Now here's an all-night gun store we don't need to worry about. And there's the mugger again, of course. And there he's got a black eye from the last time we hit him. Okay, hotshot, I wouldn't try that again if I were you. Give me all your money now. I think I will try that again. Go away. Punch him in the face again. A swift jab to the mugger's left eye sends him reeling back in pain. He quickly runs away. And now here's a cab. So we will ride in the cab. And the driver seems nervous. Wonder why. So we'll talk to him. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Let's go to Siegel's house. So the cabbie's going to take us there. When you arrive, he says, that'll be 75 cents, Mac. So we will give him his money. So what you do is you just use the coins on the pay here slot. The driver counts the change. 1, 2, yep, 3 quarters. Thanks a lot, bub. And we lose 3 coins. And we go out. Outside the Stanford Arms, an apartment building in a very upscale part of town. So we will go ahead and head inside. The decorative touches in the lobby are a bit too opulent for you. So, Opulence, this building has it. Just like that Russian guy. I think he owned the Nets or something. That commercial. What was it? Like DirecTV or some crap? I'll take a rundown apartment with cockroaches any day, you mutter ironically. So now what we have to do is that key, or not the key, the card that mentioned this address earlier. We use it on the slot, it opens the elevator. We get inside the elevator. We use the card again. And the elevator takes us up. And we have no choice but to go along for the ride. Now we're in Siegel's penthouse apartment thingy. A very ornately decorated penthouse. The couch alone probably costs more than your yearly earnings. So we have this photo here. It's a photograph of a shapely brunette, not quite your cup of tea. Turning the picture over, you find an address on the back. It reads 520 South Kedzie in Chicago. And a new address for us. Alright. Let's go ahead and take that. Oops. Not use it. Take it. And take it. The magazine's kind of like just like some better homes and penthouses, but whatever. We'll take it just in case we need it. And then that's all we can do in here. So what we will do is use the card key to leave. And now we're back in the lobby. Okay. So now we'll go back into the cab. And the cabbie is still nervous, but we will talk to him anyway. Where do we want to go? He asks in a nervous tone. Well, now we want to go to that Kedzie place. That'll be 75 cents, Mac. Yet again, of course. We will give you your 75 cents. 1, 2, yep, 3. Thanks a lot, though. Alright. So it's bungalow, rundown. Door won't open, it must be locked. Now, if you think back, we don't have any new keys. We've used keys 1, 2, and 3, so guess what? You think we couldn't get in here, right? Well, apparently 38 specials are good for unlocking things too. Bam! And the door is open. Smell inside the bungalow is cloying. You think you've smelled this cheap perfume before? Yeah, in the office. Above the bar, restaurant thing. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the earrings. We're going to take note 3. We're going to take note 4. Go ahead and look at these things. Gaudy pair of pearl earrings. You can tell they're fake because of the Made in Montana stamp on the back. Note 3. Read the numbers on the paper. 33, 24, 36. Sounds like someone you dated once. Ha ha. Note 4. Scroll onto the piece. This piece of paper, the numbers 25, 3, and 45. Now, because we have a desk here, let's rifle through it. Has a key and a diary. Let's take those. So we have a new key. Key 5. If you look at the diary, this diary has a name marked on it. There's a bookmark between the pages. So what we can do is we can open the diary. And there's a bookmark. Well, we'll go ahead and look at it first. It's a bookmark with the initials JS imprinted on it. Joey Siegel. So we'll take it. Then what we can do now that we've opened the diary is we can read it. Begin reading. December 5th, Siegel dropped by, probably to apologize again. I told him to get lost. I can't stand his jealousy. I think I found the one, John Sternwood. Even though he's married, he gives me everything I ask for. His marriage is just an obstacle. Once I get him to get rid of his wife, then I'll be really living the high life. So, the plot thickens. Whoever lives here is date the married guy. Alright, so we will get back in the cab. So I think if we look at key 5, it'll say, oh, it's just an unmarked key. But thankfully for us, I know where it goes. So let's talk to the cabbie. Let's go to Sherman. And 75 cents once again, so we will give him his money. Oops. Silly me. I need to use the pay slot, not put it on him. There we go. So we're on a quiet street, and we're apparently amazed how quiet it is. So we go in. There's a hallway in front and a staircase to the left. Well, it looks like it says that doctor's name. Yep, right here. So we're at the entrance to the doctor's office, Dr. Brody, where all those medicines were brought. So what we will do is we will use the unmarked key 5 on this door. Bam! In we go. Sterile furnishings of a doctor's office. Lights are wondering if a nurse might show up soon. Now I believe these bottles Bisodiumitis. Okay. What's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and take the Bisodiumitis, Med 6, and we'll be seeing why in a minute. So all 6 Med 6s, I believe these bottles are sodium, these are pentothal medicine, so sodium pentothal. So we'll be taking that. All 3 meds once. Okay. So now if we look at here, he's got a filing cabinet. The door won't open, it must be locked. Well, will key 5 work? It worked on the door, but it probably shouldn't work on this. Doesn't fit. You know what? It's a good thing we have that one special key that seems to work on everything. The old 38 special. Blam. And an open filing cabinet. Now watch this. We'll look at this. File 1. You read the patient's file. Ace Harding, during his last physical, was strongly urged to quit smoking. Pretty boring. It's a receipt. There's a handwritten note near the bottom which reads, requested delivery to Joe's place by the secretary Martha Vickers. File 3. It's a patient's medical record. Symptoms: fainting, stomach pains, feverish, vomiting, symptoms of peritonitis. High fever, coughing, no appetite, headache, symptoms of pneumonia. And then file 4. This contains an index of medicines. Ofriol, medicine used in the treatment of patients with heart murmurs, can be fatal. Medrazine, medicine used in the treatment of patients exposed to nerve gas, can be fatal. Diethanol triamine, a medicine that can cause permanent memory loss if not quickly countered. Sodium bicarbonate, a medicine to counteract the pain of overeating, not overheating. Chemopapane, medicine used to induce a state of euphoria. Sodium pentothal induces the subject into a state of unconsciousness that makes them tell the truth. Bisodiumitis, this is why I grabbed this. The antidote of diethanol triamine, more than 1 dose is necessary to counter. Through your pain-racked days, you try to concentrate upon the information in these files. Another wave of pain makes that near impossible. It's starting to get real hard to breath, apparently. You don't know how much longer you can keep going like this. Alright, we'll take the files. So, let's do this. Oops. So we've got these medicines here. We put in the capsule, the bisodiumitis in the capsule. Now we use a capsule on ourself. It's a dose of bisodiumitis. The medicine begins to work. Your head starts to clear and a memory rolls in from your childhood. It's Father O'Malley from the DeMille boarding school. Good old Padre. When everyone else gave up on you, he was the one who believed that you could be someone. The pain eases. You feel you might actually be getting better. And remember, the file said more than 1 dose. That is why we have 3. So we'll take another one, load it into a capsule, and we will swallow the capsule. Dose of bisodiumitis. Another memory suddenly hits you as the medicine takes effect. It's Taco, your favorite pet dog from your younger days. Say woof, Taco. Wanna play, Taco? That's a good boy, Taco. Taco? No, wait, Taco, wait. Taco sends you to the hospital for stitches. On second thought, he wasn't really much of a favorite. Gotta love it. Alright. We still have one more dose of that medication, so we will use it. Dose of bisodiumitis. Another flashback comes unbidden, signaling that your memory has almost returned. It's Susie Q, the girl next door. Sweet Susie Q, she gave you your first kiss. You would have run away and married her if you had had the chance. The pain fully subsides, and you feel almost complete as the last of your identity returns. Yes, it's coming back to you, Ace Harding. Something clicks in your head. That's it. You're Ace Harding, Private Eye. So all that Ace Harding guy we've been hearing is actually us. Alright, so we've found everything we need in here. So, and we have gotten our memory back, so let's leave. We're standing by an entrance to an office. We back up. And guess what? Now we're going to go up the stairs. You're standing in front of a grimy office. The words on the door read Ace Harding, Private Eye. Could this possibly be your office? You see someone's shadow moving beyond the glass. That is pretty ominous. Better get the drop on him with the good old 38. Blam! The bullet hole and the lack of movement tells you the threat is gone. Now what we need to do is key 5 of this door. Yes, that's weird. The same key works on our office door as well as the doctor's office door, but whatever. You kick the guy on the floor to make sure he stays dead. You really hated to do that, but it was him or you. At least that's the story you're sticking to. And yes, if we had just opened the door, he would have shot us dead, or something like that. So let's do this. We shall open the filing cabinet. If you look at these files, file 5, the handwritten note reads, Ace, you owe me, and this is the only way to get you off the hook. It's a simple kidnap job. I have all the details worked out. I have the perfect, wealthy woman all picked out. You grab her and deliver her here to me. I'll collect the ransom and consider your gambling debt paid in full. But I warn you that if you bungle it, you'll take the rap. You know I got connections, so don't get cute with me. Frankly, Ace, you have no choice in this. Since you can't pay me what you owe, it's either this or your life. You decide. Uh-oh. It's looking bad for old Ace Harding. The negligent scrawl is hard to read. Sugar Shack is known to have a deep hatred of Joey Siegel. Must discover what he did to her. You read the old newspaper clipping in the file. Sugar Shack used her little black book to blackmail Alderman Tom Woppet. Because of the efforts of private investigator Ace Harding, her plot was discovered and she's doing 5 years in Joliet maximum security. Well, we'll go ahead and just take these files. Especially that file 5. That's pretty damning evidence. Alright, now, we'll rifle through our own desk, find an ammo case, we go in there, and got 6 bullets. We'll take those. Alright. So now what we're going to do, and this is unfortunately going to take a couple of seconds here, here's the way they decide you have to do this. We're going to put in the gun. But, unfortunately, it only does it 1 at a time. So we're going to do this 6 times. Alright, all the bullets are in the gun. Now. Now we'll get back in the cab. Now we will tell him to take us back to the Peoria area. Peoria Street area. Of course, not Peoria, Illinois. That would be weird. $.75 as usual. We will give him his money. Alright, so we get out of the cab. Now, the reason we're back in the bar and back up here is remember that safe right here. Well, one of those two notes was the combination to this safe. Note 3. If we use note 3 on the safe, boom! Alright. So let's open the folder. And there's note 1. If we read note 1, it's an IOU. Scroll across it is Ace Harding owes Joey Siegel $1,000. Yep, you did owe Siegel a lot of money. So we'll take that. Then we'll open the box. The box has a key in it. We'll take the key. And that is what we came in here for. Because that key is the key to the trunk of his car. So we will use key 4 here on the trunk. And there's some lady in here. So we will take off her gag. Now this is where things get a little bit creep-tastic, so I'm sorry. We will take meds 1, put it in the capsule. So we have a sodium pentothal capsule. And we're going to feed it to her. The woman starts babbling, "Take me home, please take me home. 626 Auburn Road, take me there." Her voice trails off as she stops talking and lapses back into unconsciousness. Now we've got a new address for house. And yes, we're just going to leave her there, but we're going to leave the trunk open so she doesn't die. Let the police find her. And we're going to head back to the cab and go to her house. Go away, bum. I don't care. Alright, time to tell the cabbie to go to this new address. Go to Auburn. $0.75. Just what I expected you to tell me. And now we have paid, so let's get out. The resemblance to terror from Gone with the Wind is uncanny in first place, apparently. Now let's look in the mailbox. There's an envelope. Let's open the envelope. There is a letter. Let's look at the letter, shall we? It is clearly a ransom note. It reads, "Sternwood, we have your wife. You have exactly 24 hours to come up with $20,000. You will never see her again." Now keep in mind this is 1940s money. Place the money in unmarked bills in a black briefcase. Be standing at the corner of Peoria and Elm at exactly 12 midnight. From there you'll be contacted with further instructions. Remember, no police or she's a dead woman. Let's take that, shall we? Now let's go up to the door. The front door of the mansion. The door has a huge knocker on it. Let's use it. You wrap the knocker against the door. An old man comes and answers the door. In a condescending tone, the butler explains that he has orders not to let anyone in. He adds that his employer has had a difficult night and is currently asleep. So this butler isn't going to let us in? Why not add an assault charge? Why not? You've knocked the butler out with a tremendous roundhouse to the jaw. He lies in an unconscious heap at your feet. Up the stairs. Into this bedroom. You're in a small bedroom. The smell of cheap perfume fills the air. You know you've smelled that fragrance before. Heavy snores from the bed indicate that the woman there is in deep sleep. It's that Martha Vickers lady. So while we're still creepy, we feed her a little bit of sodium pentothal. Let's see what happens. Crap. I missed clicking on her. The woman reacts to the medicine as it takes effect. She begins to slur. "You don't own me, Joey. It's simple. You're gonna die. God continue to see John. See, this is for you. This gun is what you get for meddling my life. With a shudder, she drifts quietly back into the deep sleep. Alright, so while she's back to sleep, let's rifle through her writing table. If we look at this memo, it looks to be a blank notepad. You notice that the top sheet of the pad has many indentations in it. So we'll take the memo. The rest of that stuff is actually useless. We won't even bother. But that pencil we took, this is going to be fun. The old pencil on the paper gag to find out what was written on the paper above it, yeah, that works. You use the pencil to shade over the indentations on the pad. Yes, you can now read what was written on the previous sheet. So now we read it. Timetable, 2:15 a.m. Be sure Joe's place is closed up and everyone is gone. 2:30 a.m. Put the missus in the woman's stall. Make sure she is bound and unconscious. 2:45 a.m. Be waiting near the front door for Ace's arrival. 3 o'clock a.m. Jump the PI and place him in the stall. Be sure he's unconscious. Use 10 cc's of diethanol trimine on him and take his gun and stuff. 3:15 a.m. Catch Siegel before he leaves for the night. 3:30 a.m. Get Joey behind his desk and shoot him with Ace's gun and take his car keys. 3:45 a.m. Plant Siegel's things on Ace. Put Ace's gun back. Make sure his fingerprints are on everything. 4 a.m. Dump the big old battle axe in Siegel's trunk. Put map in glove box. 4:30 a.m. Leave the building and lock up. 5 a.m. On the way home, plant new Siegel letter in Ace's file. You shake your head in amazement. What a setup! What a nightmare, too. If you can't come up with proof of your innocence and bring it to the cops soon, then you'll be charged with murder and kidnapping. Yup. Now, if we go into the adjoining bedroom, there's douchebag McGee himself, the husband of the lady in the trunk. And he's sleeping. So, since we've already done it to 2 people, let's just see what he has to say when he is on sodium pentothal. The man tenses and then relaxes as the medicine takes effect. He begins to mumble, "Gonna follow the timetable to the letter and then destroy the evidence when we're done. It'll look like Ace did all the dirty work and that Siegel was the mastermind. I'm not worried about the missus. She'll suffocate before anyone can find her." He drifts back into a deep sleep. That ass. So we'll take his black briefcase, and then we'll rifle through his nightstand and let's see what we can find. We have an envelope 3. Let's go into that. We open envelope 3 and there's a letter. Let's read it. It's a letter that says, "Sternwood, this is my final warning. Keep away from Vickers or your wife will learn all the details. I don't think your rich wife will look too favorably upon you in her will after that. Remember, I'm watching you, so stay away from my girl." So all this is about that secretary. So we'll take the letter. And that's all we need. So now we'll leave. But see, now we got a couple of problems. And this is where this... Hey, Chaka! I'm actually almost done with this game at this point, but I will be playing the second one here after I'm done. So we're going to get in the cab, and we're going to head back to Peoria Street. So, like I was saying, we have a little bit of an issue here. And this is where this game kind of has an interesting twist to it. We've got a gun that was used to shoot Joey Siegel with our fingerprints all over it. We've got a file where it says that Joey hired us. Oops, I need to pay that. I was too busy yakking, so I need to pay him. And we got that file that makes it look like Joey hired us to kidnap her. We got the thing that says we owe Siegel money, and then we also got that map that tells supposedly us that, oh, by the way, you need to take this route, you know, and she's in the trunk and blah blah blah. So in order to clear our names, that evidence has to vanish. So we're gonna go into the sewer, and we're gonna go into the deepest part of the sewer, and we're gonna dump the gun. We're going to dump the map. Then we're going to dump file 5, which was the file. You can't hear me? You sure you can't hear me? So we're going to leave file 5 in here. And then the last item, I believe, is this note 1. I'm going to read it just to be safe, but I believe it's note 1. Yeah, it's the IOU. Alright, so then we're going to discard the IOU. No, not those 0 bullets, the IOU. Alright. So now we've gotten rid of all the super damning evidence. So we are going to go back outside. And then go to the cops with all the other evidence. A woman comes out of nowhere and says, "It's been a while, Sugar. I just got out of prison and had some business to take care of. First with our old friend Siegel, but all I found was his car out front, so I prepared a little surprise for him. Something to even the score, you might say. And as for you, Sugar, I got a little surprise for you too, right here in my purse. This is that chick Sugar Shack that we helped put away for 5 years. Apparently she's gotten out, and she's got a gun in her purse, so we're just going to punch her lights out. Because, you know, why not? A quick jab out of nowhere, and she's out like a light. Her purse drops to the ground, and she falls out cold. You're standing over the lady you just sucker punched. You probably shouldn't stand here much longer. People might have their own impression." Yep. So now, we're at the police station. So we open the door, and there's the cops. And we cleared our name. You're in the hands of the police. The evidence you've brought to them proves to be interesting, especially in the courtroom where you eventually wind up. During the trial of the kidnapping of Mrs. Sternwood and the murder of Joey Siegel, 3 bits of evidence proved valuable. The diary from Vickers' bungalow, the blackmail letter, and the timetable from the Sternwood bedroom. These 3 items put together paint the picture of a plot by Sternwood and Vickers to kill Mrs. Sternwood and Joey Siegel, and also to make you take the fall for it all. The diary and the blackmail letter provided the motive for the crime, and the timetable indicated how they did it. Sternwood and Vickers were mercilessly grilled on the witness stand. The weight of the evidence and the skilled tactics of your lawyer made Vickers admit to the crime. Way to go, Ace! Because of your excellent investigative skills, you've laid the case to rest. Congratulations, Ace! You were cleared of any wrongdoing, and are off the hook. The case made it onto the wire and became a national story. You see your name splashed across every paper in the country. The recognition is more than anyone could have asked for, especially for someone who was having troubles paying his bills. Okay, everybody. For those in YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Deja Vu. And so if you want to donate, you can click the link in the description. If you want to come and chat and watch this on Twitch live, you can click the link below to my Twitch page, and you can follow me there. So everybody on YouTube, thanks for watching, and come back when I post Deja Vu 2. Thank you.